name is Demilade Lewis, and you are at the Vocational Training Center for the Blind. I am the Executive Secretary of the Federal Nigeria Society for the Blind, which is the society that governs the Vocational Training Center for the Blind. This is a 2-year program in a residential program where our students are boarding here, they eat, they live here during their period of their training. Our training is 2 years where we cover academic skills in ICT, entrepreneurial training, and we also cover vocational skills in tie and dye making, basket weaving, adire production, linen bag making, and so many other skills.
My name is Christiana Kendi Akinrumade. I'm from Ondo State. I discovered that after some months, I keep on having frequent accidents. I have to drive myself down to the general hospital where I was tested and I was diagnosed that I had glaucoma. Unfortunately for me, I was told I've lost my left eye. At that particular day, I drove down to the general hospital, in which I was not aware that I've lost my left eye. That was how the whole scenario started.
My name is Sylvia Ifoma Elike. I'm from Delta State, Ukwane. I lost my sight 10 years ago. I was sick of malaria. The drugs they gave me reacted to my blindness.
My name is Olukayode Alabi Oluyide Jones. I'm from Abeokuta. No, I wasn't born blind. Somewhere along late in life, around the age of 55. Initially, they said it was cataract. I did the extraction. Later, it developed into glaucoma.
Everybody, my name is Cyril Ojemen, a graduate of Pure and Applied Mathematics from the University of Ilorin, Kwara State. It was 2012 I first got this, I went for testing and it was discovered, diagnosed to have this disease they called white blindness, glaucoma. And from there it graduated to total blindness after a surgery conducted on me in 2015, in October 2015. 2016 to be precise, June 2016, I went blind, totally blind.
Yeah, welcome to craft class. What we're about doing today, I want to teach you how to make bags. And the bag is of different designs. We have the Malam design, we have the Jollof design, and we have the Caterpillar design. You must know how to weave, you must know how to join, then create your design. And at the same time, the first thing you must know how to measure, The first one is measurement, the second one is knot, the third one is joining, the fourth one weaving, then the fifth one, your different concepts. I want to study diploma in production, radio production. So, but I discovered I couldn't see very well and I cannot write very well. That was where somebody told me about the Vocational Training Center. Your mental ability, so that you're able to design what comes out from your concept. I mean what comes out from your mind. You use your hand to create it, so that gives you the definition of what you want to create.
I want to prepare a jollof rice. I will have the recipes here. What do you think are the recipes?
We have Maggi, and spices are there. Salt, curry, thyme, onion, groundnut oil, fried meat, rice. That is what we have. It was the chairman of the blind in Delta State. Some time ago, at about, that was 2019, during Christmas. They said we should fill a form of a Christmas bonus. So I filled that form. I was not able to go there. So they called me and they asked me if I was really blind. Yes, I told them I was blind. So the man asked, "What are you doing for now?" I told him I am not doing anything for now. So he now told me about this school, Federal Nigerian Society for the Blind. I came for the interview, that's in 2019. And I resumed January. About 2 occasions or so. I cook very well.
I had an interview over the radio, precisely Radio Lagos, and the man was being interviewed. And he said he came from here, and he gave his phone number. Then I called him. When I called him, he introduced me to the then matron who was here. That was why I came here, December 2012, to find out about the school. And then I started 2013. 2013, 2014, I had to graduate. It is conditional. I had to graduate. But what happened was that I couldn't do my own heart's desire. That was music then, because the policy of the school then did not allow that you come in and do just one thing. So since then I've been trying to come back. Then I tried in 2016, I did not succeed. Then 2020, I think luckily for me, the policy was changed. So that was why I came 2020. My passion has always been music. I know I used to sing when I was blind. I lived a very, I don't know how to put it now. You see, I wasn't the church type of person. But occasionally when I go to church, I do get this inspiration. You understand me? Then when I came here, I discovered there was music. There was this light music they used to, whenever you come first by January, you used to do sing-along music with the music consultant. That helps to lift a lot of this blind trauma out of us. That was where I developed interest for music. And when I came to learn that you can play instruments, the instruments of your choice. So that was why I decided to play the keyboard.
Profit and loss.
Then how I got to know VTC. It was through a friend. I worked with the person before at Lumen Christi Secondary School in Uromi. So he was the one, his name is Reverend Father Isaac West Egbegbe. He was one that connected me to his own friend who was by then a trainee here. That was in June 2018. So his name is Mr. Palmer Aleto. So he was the one that really told me about this school. In fact, by the time he told me, do you know this particular school, VTC, Federal Nigerian Society for the Blind Vocational Training Center at Kappa Oshodi? I said, where is that one? Oshodi Care. Because when I was sighted, I do come to Oshodi. I've never heard of this school before. And when he told me that it has been on for quite a while, I said, wow. So it means I've been going through the wrong side of Oshodi. Basically, being an educationist, I came basically for academics. And then the courses I combined was typewriting, computer, and the reason for those ones was because of trying to at least pass messages across, doing things by myself. So typewriting, computer, then we talk about DLS, that means daily living skills, then mobility and rehabilitation.
Could not speak among my peers before, but now I can talk boldly, I can speak, I can talk when other people are talking.
It was fate that directed me here. If not for the VTC, in fact, like I said, in 2012 or 2011, thereabout, I contemplated suicide. But when I heard that news about this place and I came, and I began to feel, I thought I was the only blind man in the world until I came here and I saw students, the way they yap, they crack jokes at each other, blind fool, blind this, blind that, and everything. You understand me? Then this lifted my spirit that at least I can live all over again. Please, don't kill yourself. There is always a future. Like they say, in every disappointment, there is a blessing wrapped up in it. God only wants you to sit and think and look out for that blessing in that disappointment. Blindness is not a barrier in life. It is not an excuse at all. You can always do things. If I began to learn to play this at the age of 60. Many people would have made jokes or made jest of me. But now at least I know I can sing hymns, inspirational hymns, which I love to do. That is what I've chosen to do. So please, if you are blind, don't be dejected. Come to this school. This school is well cut out for you. It will make you if you are ready to be made.
Look at me now, you can see the way I talk with much confidence. That is what VTC has done for me, giving me that confident look, giving me that confident outlook for me to walk on my own. People will say, how do you do it? How can you move on my own? I say, well, that is what VTC is here for. They give you that basic skill of moving on your own, mobility. They are very good with that. And I'm working at Ikeja Junior High School at PWD, Muiz Banere Street. So I'm one of the mathematics teachers. I take, you will not believe it, hearing and speaking impaired people, what you call the deaf and the dumb. People will say, how am I doing it? Imagine a blind person teaching deaf and dumb. How do we communicate? I will make it. I must succeed. So that would be my advice to would-be trainees. Don't say, oh, I'm at home, I'm doing nothing, oh, what is there for me, what hope do I have? I cannot say. No, being blind is not the end of the world. It's just part of some learning exercise for one, at least to say to God, thank you for keeping me alive. There are many people out there who have nothing to show for it, and there are many people who are dead. So you that are alive, please, there's a way out. Come to VTC, come to Federal Religious Society for the Blind, Vocational Training Center, and from there, get equipped. I call it that way. Get equipped.
so now we are walking into the basket weaving workshop. And this workshop is where our students that are vocationally inclined and are driven towards basket making learn how to make baskets. So we have some final year students here who are also doing their IT presently, and they are just working on baskets. So some of the baskets, as you see, that's a finished product here. And that's what some of the baskets come out looking like. Some of them come out looking like that. And I know we went to our mini, showroom where you saw some finished products as well. So that's intentionally what it looks like when they are done weaving the baskets. So now we are heading into the computer center. This is where the students learn how to use assistive technology such as laptops, computers, desktops, things like that. And here we have our final year students as well who are here for IT, but also are, continuing their educational practices for ICT. And so you see some examples with them using their laptops and the voice that you're hearing is their aid, is an assistive aid for them. Since they can't see, they need voicing to be able to hear what they're typing, to be able to hear if they've made mistakes, and just to direct them as they use their laptops. So the only difference between their laptop and a sighted person's laptop is the assistive technology that is attached, so the software that they use for that. So we just left the ICT department and we're walking towards the workshop where our students are making beaded bags, and they have on display their sandals, the bags they're making, and come in and see for yourself. So we have some of our final year students, but also the interesting thing about this is that we have hired some students that were part of the VTC before. So we have ex-trainees here that are now staff teaching the students vocational skills like beaded bags. So Dari is one of our ex-trainees who is now an instructor at the Vocational School for the Blind. So one of the great things about the VTC, the Vocational Center for the Blind, is that we are very, not strict, but we are very passionate, and we're very driven by making sure that our students not just finish here, but have a way to fend for themselves. So if that means we need to hire them, we do that. And we reach out to organizations, both private and government organizations, to also hire them in different, parastatals, different offices, doing different things, because they are blind. But that doesn't affect their capacity to work. It doesn't affect their intelligence level. It doesn't affect what they can do. It doesn't affect their skill set. They're capable of doing just what anyone can do if given the chance to. We are walking into our mini showroom where we have all of our production, well, some of the production. And as we walk in, I will take you to the side of the showroom where you can see the products firsthand. This is one of the fabrics that our students made. And even the tablecloths here, the curtains, all of that are produced at the center and by our students. The cane chairs made by our students. Fabrics, the curtains made by them, throw pillows made by them. And then the mini showroom is in there where you get to see the beaded bags, the soap, and the baskets that they also made. So that is in the vocational school where we train them to make baskets, we train them to make soaps, we train them to make beaded bags, we train them to make those hamper baskets and the laundry baskets as well. And then they also get to make, laptop bags used with Adire, made with Adire. So it's very diverse, and the range of products that they make span from adire to sandals to soaps to baskets. So now we are at the dining table where we're about to eat. If you remember, you were making a video earlier in the day of our students preparing a delicious meal. And the meal has been prepared and we are finally ready to munch on it. So we have the students, we have Sylvia and Amara who prepared the meal, and we have Mr. Cyril, we have our council member and committee chair, Mrs. Aritole Moyo, myself, and we have Diolu with us to join us in eating this delicious meal. So please come closer and see.